Okay, so this is clean-up time, and as some of you know, we are trying to get some of the stuff out of here, meaning that some of it we're not going to do full refurbishments on, but hopefully that means some people get a few things that are worthwhile. This one was just some output issues, but it seems to be quite okay actually now, which is kind of good. It's the Uniden 2020, which was synonymous for its 100 kc switching, etc. And this we've got it up to about, actually I put in a tune, let me just take a little bit of a generate off there, should be now getting 109, 108 watts, something like that, yeah, coming out of it, so that's going along quite well. Hello test 1 2 3 4 5. Hello test 1 2. We can adjust that meter there just a little bit. It's actually sitting up around 1 2 3 4 5. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, that's doing quite well. Receiver wise, hang about. Let's just see what she's doing. I'm at 0.5 of a microvolt there. And we are hearing that nicely, which is good. Just take it down to 0.15. Oh, even at 0.05 I can just hear it. That's just there. Unreal. Probably turn the volume up a little bit to hear it, but geez, you can hear it down there. It's not bad. But at 0.5 a microvolt, very, very clear. So really good. All right, let's get rid of that noise. This is just a quick video. This is going to be a deal where someone's going to end up with a Uniden 2020. Good news and some bad news. It needs a little switch here, which is just the plastic bit, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I think when you take the front panel off, I haven't done one for years. Anyway, the good news, you get a second Uniden 2020 sitting down over there. So we'll talk about that in just a second. So the Uniden 2020 came with 27 megs as a receive only, and there's probably not one of them that I haven't seen that hasn't had transmit in that spot, and I'm pretty sure this one is exactly that. So but they're a really sought after radio. Look, I'm going to call these restoration. We haven't restored these, so it's important that you know that the fact that I fixed the little transmit problem is really not significant. This would be great if it went to somebody that knows a bit about Uniden 2020s. I've just restored one. Actually, I'll show you that one. This is one that we restored, which is a Uniden 2020 with the speaker and VFO, etc. Which we'll get to that. The bundle we're about to do with the Uniden 2020, strangely enough, is going to come with at least a VFO, I think, from memory. Anyway, so that's sort of how it all ends up, and this, as you can see, is a little switch on the other one. That's how they come. But there's a lot of hours work. And look, as far as have I totally refurbished it? No. There's still more that you could do. I'm just fairly lucky that it's working fairly well. So that's all good. So now we're looking at another Uniden 2020, which is not got any broken switches or anything on it, this one here is a spare, which we haven't even been inside this one to do much at all. Actually, I've had the covers off and gone, yep, it's a Uniden 2020, but that's about all I can really tell you. But it all lights up and the displays all work all fine, etc., etc. So there's the second one. All right, so what are we doing here? This Uniden 2020. Let's put an antenna on it, see if we can hear anything, even though it's probably the wrong antenna. We'll give it a go. My mate Dave in South Australia talking to someone in California. Don't know if I'll hear Dave.
QSL and Mike, he's up and down, running between Studebaker, Road QSC. Actually, with the preamp, you keep the 5 and 9 with the preamp.
It's a bit better. I haven't tuned up on air properly yet, I think.
With the preamp on your 5 and 9 that I do have between Studebaker. All right, mate, thank you very much for the time for the quick chat. I'll say 73 and hope to see you again somewhere on the band. So appreciate you hearing my weak signal. Kilowatt 6, Mike Yankee Charlie from Victor Kilo 5, Mike Radio Delta 7. Mike, all the best. Right, Roger. Well, you may have noise.
That's coming in well. I'll just turn that down for a minute. Okay, so yeah, give you an idea how well the receiver works. I wonder if we can talk to Dave. Wrong antenna. I doubt he'll hear me on the... Yeah, no, actually I'm on a 10 metre antenna, so I doubt he's going to hear me. But we'll just turn that down. Okay, so basically whoever gets this is getting 2 Uniden 2020s. Now, we're basically looking for the person who... You need to have a bit of technical nous because, look, and I've got to say, there's a bit of time involved in doing work on 2020 units, so it's not for the faint-hearted. This switch here is a pretty easy one because knobs come off, front comes off, the switch gets sorted. That's not hard. You've got a spare display, spare VFO, spare everything, etc. for it. There will be other bits and pieces to do on the basis of does it work? Yes. I was thinking if Dave could... Hello, 1, 2. Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to get over the top of Dave. I doubt I'll do that. I'm on a 10 metre vertical on 40. I don't think the guy in the US is going to hear me. Yeah, look, let's show you what else. Actually, I won't even try to get in there. Let's go to the other side of the room for a sec. Over on the other side of the room, the added bonus, haven't plugged it in or done anything with it, but Uniden 2020 VFO. So I don't have a spare speaker. Unfortunately, I only had the one speaker, so there'll be a VFO. It needs a little plate on the top, but it's a pretty clean looking unit. You may need to sort of do some touch-ups on it, but I'm not sure. But that I'm happy to just throw in. So basically the deal is going to be that VFO, that Uniden 2020 there that excuse me, needs restoration, and this working to some degree. You know, look, it's got good power out now and receives quite okay. Hang on, I'll see if Dave can hear me. Oh, no, he's dropping out big time. No, he'll never hear me. That's all right. I won't interfere with his DXing. Actually, it's he's having a ball. Yeah. Okay. So pretty much the positives of this unit is the connectors look pretty good. The output was no great problem to get sorted. Yeah, it's what it is. Look, these owe me megabucks, these things, because I went crazy on Uniden 2020s at one stage, but I'm just at the stage where I just need the bench space, and I just haven't got time to just keep on trying to restore everything, and this is what the biggest problem has been. I've just literally spent hours on things that you know, not bad if you're just doing it for a one-off, but you know, the number of radios we've got here, I've started to learn that you just couldn't possibly get to all of them. No way in the world. So anyway, you'll see as this gets advertised that it's a deal on 2 radios and a VFO. It's quite a good deal. If it suits you, give me drop me a note at brenton@posnab.com.au, or you can give me a call. You know my number, most of you. So, but I'll put it up on Facebook as well. And see, Dave's come back up a bit there. Oh, sorry, someone in the US there. No, okay. Anyway, all right. So that's the Uniden 2020. As I said, 2 of them with a VFO. I'll even give you the old STC microphone that is on there. How's that? Actually, I've got to decide what mic we're going to put on my own personal one. I haven't really decided yet. Actually, I was using that old STC, but that's all right. We'll probably put a Shure or something on there. Okay, so this has been a walk down memory lane, and this is a proposal for somebody that probably has a bit of technical nous. You don't need a lot, to be honest, but you do need to sort of be a little bit sort of aware of, you know, voltages, bits and pieces, not to get yourself killed for the sake of the hobby. 73s from VK3, Charlie Mike, JDW 229. All the best, and we'll talk to you soon.